Welcome. Here we are Thursday night here at South Suburban Sports Complex, Rink 1 on the Overlook up here. I'm Brian Bourdain alongside Jordan Fisher, who I just met tonight. Excited to be on the call here tonight as our Screaming Eagles take on the Mustangs. And I believe they're a team, Ralston Valley team, right?
That's
Isn't
right.
that Jordan?
That's
so
right.
They're from up north in the Arvada area.
That's
okay.
right.
All right.
Yes.
And I think if memory serves, this is a very strong team, or historically has been. We did play them in the Twisted Wrister, though, and I think beat them, I think it's 10-5 or 9-5 or something.
I think you're right, and certainly historically they have been one of the top teams in the state as well. So we should be in for a fun night.
Yeah, and I looked through the lines here. It's some very familiar players. We still have Zeke Hedden still dealing with an injury on defense. So Roger Stanley, number 16 on defense, going to be filling his spot, I believe. And then the forwards are the same folks that were on the initial laminated roster that I got. I might be peeking out a few times. I'm still new to the names and numbers, but fortunately I got Jordan here with me in the booth. But yeah, been some good play, Jordan, this last few weeks especially. It's really been good to see the team come together, some really good passes and some great goals.
Yeah, it really has been fun, and it's been fun to see how even the coaching staff has made a few tweaks here and there just to get lineups and get feel, and I think that's one of the things going into the season. There's always changes, and there's lots of seniors that leave, and there's new guys that join the program, like your son, and just learning how to mesh is a really important part of the fall season, and I feel excited about where the Screaming Eagles are right now.
Yeah, and it was great to hear you talk with that other father of the other team, our arch rival, the Regis father that you were talking to, about the depth and the talent that exists here at Valor. So it should be a good few years on the horizon. Always, good kids coming up and then building on the existing kids. So I couldn't be more excited about this season and the subsequent seasons.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, and it is a long year, and as you already mentioned, there are some injuries, so it's nice to have a lot of depth to be able to step in and give the next man up an opportunity.
Yeah. So we got two blue teams. We've got Columbia blue, Valor Eagles, and a dark blue. This is always a little interesting because it's almost like the opposite color scheme there, and so it seems like it could get a little bit confusing for the kids, but they're one step short of professional, so I think they'll be able to handle it. So
that's right. And I think with that, it's with the season, they only all have one jersey, so there's not like a home and away that we will have in the Shasta season.
Yeah, well, let's see how they do. Here we go. Let's see. We got Bodine out there with Charles. That's Maddox Charles. And at center will be Jenkins, Drew Jenkins. Defensive pairings out there. We got Jack Mackinnon, and 3 would be Elijah Fisher. So both of the children of the commentators are up in the booth. So
that's arranged well.
I really like watching Drew take the face-offs. I feel like he wins every face-off. I probably just jinxed him. But, and true to form, he loses the face-off. Back into the RV zones, Maddox Charles gets chased to it, dumps it in. Back in the corner, Mikitu steps up. Fighting, struggling a little bit there. Here comes the Mustangs on the breakout. Taken pretty easily by Elijah Fisher there. Hard pass behind Jenkins. He collects it though. Shot, score!
Wow.
I did not expect that one.
I did not expect that either. I don't know if the goalie was screened. We'll see if we get a replay of this.
He did not expect that.
No, it was a great play right in the neutral zone for Drew to collect that pass though.
Kicked it to himself, and a goalie, you're right, he made a late move on that.
Yeah.
I think he was screened. You're right, Jordan.
Here we go. This will show us from the goalie view.
Yeah, late to move on that puck. I think he was screened. Well, we got another line out here. See, we got Hirschfield, Carter, Charles rather, and Sorensen. There's Roger Stanley, a little bit of a mishap there at that puck. Been able to, can't quite clear the zone. Stanley tries it again. He gets it up to Hirschfield over there in his wing. Back to himself, actually. Behind the corner. He gets a shot on goal. Might as well take shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mustangs are trying. They look a little disorganized. That one comes out to center. Could be an icing. No, they wave it off. Stanley chases it down. Is able to corral the puck. Give him battle. Gets some help there. Oh, tough. Good centering pass to center. Picks it up again. Mustangs still with it. Eagles can't seem to get the puck. Charles seems that. No, that's Sorensen. My bad. There, Sorensen up to Charles. To Hirschfield at center ice. Can't quite keep that going. Back down into the zone. Stanley's got it. Looks up. Outlet pass just out of the reach of Charles. Back to the Mustangs. Through the neutral zone. Clogged up a little bit. Got line now. Here we got here Lucas Scott, that would be. Landon Green coming up the wing. Politi tries to hit him. Manages to keep it in the zone. Green said Politi stays with it. Out to Green. Stick handles a little bit. Back to Politi. Score! Wow, what a play by those two. That was fantastic.
That was beautiful. A great no-look pass from Landon Green to find Connor, and Connor buries it.
What a tremendous play. Here we get to see a replay on this. And goes top shelf and lets that water bottle take a little jiggle up there. That's a really nice play.
And that all was possible because they did a great job keeping that puck in the zone at the blue line. I think that was Connor who knocked it out of the air to keep it in the zone. So it's only right that he would be able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, they get spot on with that. Packard brings it in. He'll try it now. Packard sends it down into the zone with Sutter. Nice to see him back again. He takes a shot. Jimenez swings at one as well. Mustangs trying. Here's the captain. He's trying to get it out. Still can't really get much momentum. Broken up a little bit by Jackson King. Chance there. Nope. Able to save it. Good. King looks up, looking for an open guy. Finds one off the boards. Can't quite get it out. Mustangs are still down low. Battling with the down there is number 2, Austin Donaldson. Several guys tied up there. Comes out. I think that's Packard with it. Yeah, Packard out to center ice. Mustangs will regroup, try and reorganize. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Not really passing to anybody there. Now Drew Jenkins got it. He wheels around. He finds Maddox Charles, his line mate there. Back to Jenkins. Manages to keep it in. He's still with it. He's on the play 1-on-4. Typically able to manage that. Bodine sends it up the board to Maddox Charles. Might as well take a shot. That one's saved pretty easily by the goalie, but man, there's some good pressure here already by the Eagles.
Yeah, there is, and I think that's exactly right. Especially with a goalie that looks a little rattled. Just pucks on net is always a good thing, and we've been fortunate already to have 2 goals from that.
Yeah. Jenkins, well, I jinxed him, I think, again. So, so he loses that face-off, but Eagles can keep it in. Bodine shovels it up to Maddox Charles. Can't quite corral it. 2 guys working on the half wall there. Kept in by Elijah Fisher. Back to Elijah. He got it. Turns out, good play. Knowing what his player is right there. Now we got Mikatu. He's still with it. Now we got Maddox Charles circling. Finds Fisher. Not quite. A little bit of a regroup here by Charles. Head up. Good heads up play. I love watching him skate. He's always got that heads up. Head up. Oh, he bypasses him. He's got one. He's got Bodine on the edge. He thinks he won. Oh. Shot. Oh, that was getting Bodine behind the net. Sends it back to Jenkins. There's Jenkins. Mikatohi to Jenkins. Jenkins over there back to Charles. Tries to get back to him. Jenkins circles back around. He's looking. Head up. Oh, Bodine can't quite get the trick out. Here's Mikatu. He circles back around. Sends it back. He's happy to send it back in the front. Chips it up to Bodine. Can't quite get it there. Mustangs handle the puck in there, able to get it out. That should be an icing. I think our first icing of the play. Some good pressure by that line again, Jordan. Yeah,
that is good pressure, and I just love how confident that line is with the puck, all 5 of them. Anytime the puck's on their stick, you're not worried about them making a poor choice or just dumping it to get rid of it because they're nervous, and that's one of the things that I've seen a lot of development in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And all 5 of those players you could see getting on the score sheet too with the goal. Oh, good play there by Hirschfield. Tipped it to himself. Now the other Charles with the puck. Got back to Hirschfield. He's circling. Big kid. You can't get him off the puck. Hoyt Sorensen behind that other Charles. He circles back around. Now we got Hirschfield with it. He's got a head up. Gets it out to Chen. Big defender. I love watching him on the blue line too. Corralled by the Mustangs. They can't get it out. They're having trouble getting their own zones. Look at some good pressure there by Dawson Charles. Their kid is much bigger than him. He didn't give up. Mustangs now in the rush have to regroup, and sort of he was coming in off sides on that one. Looking a little out of supposed to the Mustangs again. This time they do get it in. Shot doesn't make it through off of Sorensen. He looks okay though. Chen up. Oh, that was he had a good pass. Good try. Charles pushes him off again. That clears the zone. They're going to have to regroup. He regroups back to Sorensen. Here's Sorensen on the rush by himself. He passes, just out of reach of, I think that was Hirschfield. Great play. Wait till the last possible second. Good play there. Regroup Donaldson. Cross ice to his defensive pairing. Good heads up play there too. I love how these guys are playing with their heads up. Oh, that could be a high stick knocked out of the air there by Lucas Scott.
They waved it off, yeah.
They waved it off, and the Mustangs, but that's kept in. Mustangs are circling, sending off. A little disorganized again, too. Sent back into the corner. Some pressure there by number 9. Back in his feet, Landon Green. He didn't quite get it. This is a break. Somehow he gets free. Number 66. Oh, little wide. That might have caught a piece of the post, Jordan.
I think it did. I think I heard just the nick. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, good play there by number 9. I think there now we got Landon Green breaks out with it. He's fast. One-on-one. Look at him go. Tries to get around. Can't quite get stood up. Oh, they blow that
quick
one.
Whistle.
That was a really quick whistle, and there was no Eagles in front of the Mustangs.
Yeah, this line again, this is a lot of good pressure. There's a little bit of a breakdown. There was kind of a funny bounce there that led to that breakaway, but a good hustle by Aaron Donaldson to get back and to at least decrease the angle that they could take. And
yeah, you're right. He gave him no real good angle, and so he's going to have to put that shot in there perfectly, and he didn't quite get it. Went off the post. This draw is won by the Eagles. We got Jimenez tries to close on it, kept in at the blue line there. Jimenez back with it, right in the corner now. He looks up, trying to find Sutter was there floating around too. I got Mustang, look, he ships it up, can't quite get it back. There's Fisher again. Fisher brings it, he'll take a shot, looking for that same corner that Jenkins found a little bit earlier. Sutter keeps it in good play with the body to shield it from the defender there. Ties up 2, Sutter back with it. Packard's there waiting in front. Sutter gets tied up. He needs some help. Packard comes in to give him that help. 9 goes down. No call there. That's right. Sutter still battling in the corner. Some good hard work by this line, too. Some physical play there. Now they're trying to complete the change. Fisher with that. Pops back out. Oh, here's the Jenkins line. Here's Jenkins on. He's coming up on the rush. Big coming through soft hands, and man, can he skate, too. Circles back around with the Mustangs. Now clear center ice. Stays on side. Looks like very good back check there by Jimenez to break that play up. Stanley trying to corral it. They're about half the line is out. Half the line come out. Eagles pop, free it out. Good play there by Sutter to keep it alive. Got Mustangs somehow come away with that. Goes around 1. Can't get the shot off. Mustangs, they're going to regroup. Bodine goes for the forecheck. He's battling, trying to. It's always good to keep that forecheck going. Oh, it just keeps up, pops over into the Mustangs bench, and we'll have a face-off just outside the zone, I think. Man, this Eagles team they're skating hard, Jordan. They're playing hard and fast.
They're playing great. They're playing physical. I mean, just the confidence of the. I was just watching that last series with Jack just pinching all the way up to the face-off zone, just with confidence. It's fun to watch a team play this well and to trust each other. Yeah,
it sure is. And we're just at the beginning of the season with a lot of new faces on this team. Good breakout play there. Jenkins swings up left side, a little bit out of the reach of his stick. He gets it in the zone. 1-on-4, it looks like. He always, turns around. Charles Bodine can't quite get it lined up on his stick. Charles digs back into the, and they just swinging wildly, get the puck out. Chen's good to just send it back in. Eagles regroup. They're still on side now, and it's broken up. If Eagles can get that, almost kept in. Can't quite get it. Mustangs send it in. So now the Eagles are back on defense. Play behind the net. Outlet there to Charles. He flips it up a little bit out of the reach of Bodine. That's big number 80 there. Looks on defense. 6 kids battle for it on the side. Bodine somehow comes out of that with that. Sent back in, and Mustangs now had, good move there by that. Shakes Charles, which isn't easy to do. Donaldson circles back. He tries a move. That's a little dangerous. He's able to regroup. Good play there to stick with it, not cause a full turnover there. That's Jenkins still on the ice. This is a long shift for these guys. Jenkins still working. He's battling. Gets it up. Sorensen waiting for it. Mustangs able to keep it in. The guy in the back door. There's good coverage there. Pops out. Now we got Sorensen out breaking out with it. He's got Charles with him. He's on another long shift, but somehow it's great toe drag around that. Tries to go 5-0. Can't quite get it in. Number 80, there's that big defenseman. They're content as ice now. Wow, yeah. That was whoa.
Wow. Sorensen just went by 2 defenders, no problem. Untouched, great speed. I talk about this a lot with just to be able to carry speed through the neutral zone is a very difficult. I have kids that are both forwards and defensemen, and to watch that when you have power and speed through the neutral zone, it makes it very difficult for defensemen to get their feet moving fast enough. And that was a perfect example.
Yeah, and you know, it was amazing to see Maddox Charles still on that rush at the tail end of a 2-minute shift.
Yeah.
The Eagles back with it. Dawson Charles gets pushed off that puck. Back out there, you talk about Mackinnon pitching up again. He's got confidence that Sorensen's going to cover from that. Oh, that just comes out. Fisher over there to Sorensen. Sorensen head up pass to Fisher. He's scanning the ice too. Good poke up the ice there on the edge. Fisher, he knows not to play that with the stick, actually. Good play there. Mustangs circle back around. Good play there by Dawson Charles. He brings it in. Oh, that's broken up with the blue line. I thought he was going to be able to get a odd man rush out of that, actually. Mackinnon, he's with it. Another play. You got Mackinnon coming up. It's like Cale McCarr the way he's coming up and playing on the offensive zone. Good centering pass. Doesn't quite make it through. Mustangs able to just get that out. I think good stick work by that. Fisher again with good stick work there. Oh, can't quite bring it in. Circles back around, back to Fisher again. Fisher tries it again. He sends it in. Goalie kicks that away. Just looks like, oh, good hit on that kid there too. Fisher's pass. Oh, that was a good pass there. Looking for Charles. He would come in that back door. Mustangs bring it back around. Pass out of the zone. Actually connects. Sorensen regroups. He's still out there. He regroups. He's waiting for some more troops, and looks like a line change coming in. Here we go. That's Chen over to out of the way of Lucas Scott, but he's still working on it. Gets pinched up against the board, so he can't play that puck anymore. Oh, that's a bad bounce there off of Dawson, who's going in for a change, I think that was.
Yeah.
Chen regroup. Back up to Landon Green. He had that great assist earlier. Back was Lucas Scott. Gets it in. Still working. Man, he plays hard too. Trying to keep that puck in. This is how that last goal got scored, Jordan. They kept that puck in.
Right.
Mustangs do manage to get out. We
do have a delayed penalty,
on that.
I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. I looked over and saw the ref's arm up.
Let's see what the call is here. This will be the first penalty of the night. It'll be a chance to...
Lucas Scott, that's a...
Roughing?
2 minutes for roughing. I didn't see that. I didn't think we had a replay of that, but yeah, we get to see the PK unit. And this is when you don't want to give any momentum back to the Mustangs.
That's right.
Where it's been heavily tilted in the favor of the Eagles.
That's right. That's for sure. And I'm curious to see how the Mustangs play this, but oftentimes when you get a power play, you play a little more aggressive, which with this lineup for our penalty kill might lead to some opportunities to score.
You're exactly right. With Jenkins and Charles, two very productive penalties, killers, and offensive weapons as well, which is something you don't see in the NHL actually a lot of, do you? Is it you see a lot of, you don't see that offensive firepower so much as the penalty killers.
Yeah, that's right.
Mustang here, they're going to try it again. They bring it in. They're able to get it in, but the Eagles collapse on him.
Oh,
just out. Oh, oh, Charles was back behind him. It was a great look there by Fisher. He saw Charles was back at there. Man, keep that one in. The Mustangs do. Good shot, but no, does not get through. Good work there. Really good shot blocking. I think that was Fisher maybe on that shot block. That shot goes through, doesn't find net, doesn't quite get it out. Eagles could have used that one, come out of the zone. Mustangs now have it set up out on the point. These guys had up fire. Oh, off the post, I think that was. I don't think the goalie saw that one at all.
I don't think so either.
Mustangs still working it. They got the umbrella set up. You got Mustangs again. Oh, good pass that back door. He was breaking in there. Charles can't quite get to. Now we might have a break by Jenkins. No, that was Fisher. Two big kids. Mustangs are going to try again. Now, Stanley on the rush. That was a really good shot. I don't know what name to call. He came out of nowhere in on the blue line and a great shot.
That's a great shot. There's 37 seconds left of this kill, which we needed that change. And so when that puck squirts out, I could see Elijah was thinking, Fisher, oh, do I have enough juice to put the burners on and try to get this? And he did, and he just poked it out, but led for a change, which was what we needed on the penalty kill.
Mustangs had some pretty good pressure there, actually.
They did.
They had it set up, and they had some pretty good shot opportunities. They might be able to develop one more rush out of this. Let's see what they can do. Good check right there by Ellen. They might have just iced it. I think that's an ice, Jordan. No, that is. Yeah, that was good work down there by Landon Green in the corner. really making that player make a decision, and he made the wrong decision. So we've got an icing back in their zone, and should be, I don't want to count my chickens, but this should be it.
Yeah, with 21 seconds left on the kill, one more possession by us to dump it and clear it will definitely kill it.
Good job tying him up. They do come away with the puck, the Mustangs do. Now they're on the breakout. Number 12, he tries to go around Stanley, can't quite get around. Good play to get that down, and that should do it to this first PK. 0 for 1 on the power play. It's a great kill by the Mustangs. Sorry, my bad, by the Eagles. Now we got Sutter coming up the edge. Mustangs content to regroup in their own zone. Good hard pressure there. Sutter stays with it. Getting some help from Donaldson. 4 Mustangs collect down in there.
That's a good play by Jackson just to get across the red line and get it in. A lot of younger players don't quite reach the red line, and it turns into an icing when they don't need to.
It was a good heads-up play, you're right. And that's one of the things I've been very impressed with. And is you look at these kids when they're skating out there, the amount of time they skate with their heads up, the tendency, and maybe it's because I'm coming off of watching some younger club hockey, but the tendency is to skate with your head down. But these players skating with their heads up and really scanning the ice and looking for the open pass.
Yeah, without a doubt. And not only the ability to make good plays then, but also to protect themselves, because there are some big hits at this level if you are skating with your head down. Yeah,
that's right. Mustangs get it in. A lot of pressure. It seems like we haven't had as much of that pressure, that sustained pressure we did early on, but I do think that's coming. Charles circles around, overskates a little bit. Is not able to get it out of the zone. Mustangs keep it in. There, we chip it out. That's off the ref, back in the zone. No offsides, though. Stays with, good body there by number 6. That's Jack Mackinnon. Big kid, big sophomore for the Eagles. Little bit of unorganized play here again. Charles steps out of a hit. Good look there, speaking of skating with your head up. And Sorensen with it. He's to Charles. Yeah. Charles looks up. Good pass to Hirschfield.
We got a delayed penalty here. I was going to say that was interference.
Oh, yes, there. Now we've got what we were waiting for, Jordan. I love watching this power play unit, this number 1 unit with 5 forwards.
Yeah.
It's aggressive, but it is fun to watch.
Yeah, and that is the call, interference. So we'll have a 2-minute power play here with just 2:25 left in the first period. So the Screaming Eagles are up 2-0 and have a chance here to capitalize on some of the momentum that we've had here in the final 5 minutes of this period. And if put another goal in, it would make all that momentum worth it.
Absolutely. Hirschfield steps into the circle, see if he can win this draw. He chips it back to Jenkins. Oh, good. He spins around. He's head up. He looks. Charles, he's looking. He gets it to, just a little bit over the top. I think that was Sorensen. Keeps it back in the corner. Mustangs can't clear it. Oh, good pass. He's looking for Charles, who was sneaking in from the point. He plays that point. He sneaks in. He had a great one-timer slap shot, power play goal last game. Here's Charles. His head's up. He's skating up. He takes up the left-hand side. He looks. He sees a seam that he likes. He just drops it over there. Sorensen gets it past, and they stay with it. Now they can set it up. Yeah, Sorensen's got it set up. Head up pass over the left side. Jenkins, he's looking. He steals in. Good play there. Pass wasn't open, though. Here's Charles. He passes over to Hood. He lands on it, and that was the right idea, but he wasn't able to tee up that shot. Regroup. Still out there with this number 1 power play unit. 1:09 left on the power play. Brought in by Sorensen. Did good job. Nope, that's Sorensen. Was brought in by Charles. Now we're back to another Charles. Oh, shot. Blocker save up into the netting. That was a good look across ice.
That was a great look. That's one of the things that I feel like power plays get too comfortable and they take too long to enter zones. They try to get fancy, and that was a really good regroup when it got knocked out of our offensive zone to get it back in and set up our power play as quickly as possible and not kind of waste time regrouping, and that is encouraging to see.
And it is. It's good pressure. And this group looks like they're the power play 2 unit, who hasn't been quite as sharp, but they're content to set it up. Bodine sends it up top to Chen. Chen's got that hard shot from the bite. Here's Green. He's got it on the left side. He circles around. He's looking back up to Chen on the blue line. Pass intercepted. Bodine's got it. He's looking. He can't find anything. He chips it up. Soft pass to Chen. Off the, almost a deflection goal. That was good. Green, he's got it. He puts a shot on goal. Why not? There's been several goals that way. Lucas, he's got it. He circles back around. He's got his head up. He's looking for a pass. Hard pass over to the side. There's Fisher. Shoot. Score!
There we go. Elijah off the snide. The guy's been snake bitten all year.
Oh, that was a sweet play, too. Landon Green, I think that was a start. That was that from, we see that here on the replay. What a good shot.
I think that came landing down. Lucas made that pass to Elijah, so he'll be the assist on that, the initial assist. The secondary assist might have been Landon, but yeah, this goalie's just having a hard time seeing those.
Yeah, now that was a great goal. That was short side. There wasn't a lot of space there, and Elijah put it right through that hole. That was good, and that is what we needed there, Jordan. That 3-0 power play goal to take the 3-0 lead, which we were a little worried that we were on the penalty kill.
That's right.
1-2, but here they are. Mustangs are back at it. They want to keep trying to make this game close. In danger of getting a little bit out of control here, but anyway, Mustangs push on. Here they are. Get it in the blue line. Get it in over the blue line. Eagles regroup. Up to Sutter. He's got it up the right side. He's got it. Big body gets it into the corners. Heads up. He sends it out to the front. Jimenez takes a swing at it. Another swing at it. Nobody can quite get it through. Mustangs got it. Good play there by Jimenez to keep it in the zone. Stays with it. Mustangs keep it up there now. That's the center. Looks like he's got it up, and he gets Donaldson. Can't quite get it, but that's the buzzer. And there we go. The first period complete against the RV Mustangs, and I'm going to go ahead and give the Eagles a solid A for that performance here, Jordan.
Yes, I would agree with that. I even talking to Elijah and thinking of my old, I never played hockey, but just playing sports, sometimes it's difficult for a weeknight out of your rhythm, 7:35 start time, to kind of find the energy and the focus to, after a day of school. I know the seniors have a lot of events going on. It's homecoming week. There's all the excuses for this to be a lookover game. And they have done an excellent job coming out, flying right out of the drop of the first period to put themselves in great position here, up 3-0 at the end of the first.
Yeah, and we saw a little bit of everything. There was the even strength goal, there was the power play goal, and then that really nice penalty kill. So a lot of good work from the special teams, as well as just a 5-on-5 play. And you know, you're right, they had the week off, that bye week, if you will, and sometimes that can lead to some complacency. But I tell you, you know, talking with Bauer, he was really excited to play. So that sentiment was probably shared with the team. And so, you know, obviously that great coaching staff gets these kids ready.
That's right.
And man, they did a good job, because these kids are firing.
They are. They're fired up. And you know, and you think of, you know, a team coming from Arvada, you know, that's not a fun commute during rush hour either. You know, and it's just, you know, hopefully they kind of get themselves focused here and for a good second and third period here. But I would for sure say that first period, the Screaming Eagles look dominant and very, very comfortable, and that is only increasing a team that already has a lot of confidence in their ability to play well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun to watch. And now let's see if we can have fun to watch here with Drew Jenkins on the draw. I feel like guilty. There we go. He's back. I think he's 2 of 2 on that, back to 50%. Swings at it, and now we got the Charles with it. He brings it in. Good stick handle there. Now Jenkins tries to bring it up the side. Can't quite get it all the way in. Get things quite set up. Good pinch up by Fisher actually on that play. Now we got Mackinnon. He's battling with that good tie up by Jenkins there on his man. He's skating up. Big old tries it off the board to himself. Doesn't work. That shot's 2 feet over the net. We got Bodine battling with 2 12s, 12 on 12. Good stick lift to break that up. Goalie kicks it back behind the net. Now it's regrouped by Fisher to Bodine. Bodine swings it around by himself. He's still with it. Dangerous here. Now he's got his head up. He's skating. He off the board to Charles. Not a bad idea there. Mustangs can't quite control it. Sends it back in. There's Bodine on the forecheck. He's able to keep it in. Good sweep to Jenkins. Who's back to Charles. What a play. Oh, wow. That was fun to watch. All 3 forwards get in on that play.
And that's what we're talking about, where their confidence is growing as we take a look at this. I mean, again, and that's the second goal tonight with the no-look backwards pass. And that is only a sign of chemistry and understanding not only where guys are going to be, but to have the confidence that they're going to be able to collect that pass, because if they're not where you think they are, and you make a blind backwards pass and it leads to a fast break, that's not going to be good.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I think we'll see that full replay soon. I think that was backhand to backhand and then a backhand goal. That was pretty cool, actually. We'll see that. And great replay work by Shaw Productions, too, on seeing that. It's fun to watch those replays.
Yes, it is.
And now we've got that 4-0 lead with another beautiful goal. The patience that Mattis Charles exhibited on that shot, too. He brings it out of the zone. No call. That was clearly an offside, but we'll keep going. Two guys run into each other. That's Hirschfield collides with, looks like Roger Stanley, but the Eagles are able to clear. Now we got Dawson Charles on the rush. He keeps it to himself. He takes a little body, but he's able to sidestep that. Pretty good job there. Mustang stays with it. We got somebody breaking, but it is out of his reach, and that will be an icing call.
Yeah, with 15:23 here left in the second, that was exactly what we wanted to start the second period. Was another quick goal.
Yeah.
And the first with a good power play goal, and then start the second with another goal to go up 4-0. And yeah, the last thing we would want is for the Screaming Eagles to think the game is in the bag and to kind of pull off, but they have not shown those signs yet.
Yeah, no, this has been great sustained pressure. Back at it now. Donaldson wheels, turns it back up just out of the reach of 20. Putty stays with it though. Putty with a little support from Scott there with it. Now Mustangs keep it, but never really any conviction there with that send in there. So now it's Mustangs are going to try again. They're lined up on that side, try and send it out to the point like they're in a power play. That shot's way over the top of the net. Swing and a miss on that one from number 9. That's Jackson King. I'll get it memorized one of these times. Number 2, that's Austin Donaldson. He gets a little out of the reach of the Eagle, but that's picked up by Landon Green. He's there. Heads up, shot, score!
Again, just a great shot. It's shots on nets. I mean, it's when you just keep putting pucks, we're going to get the replay here. And this is one of those, I'm guessing, he kind of loses a little bit of the handling, which can throw both the defender and the goalie off at that point. But then as soon as it comes back on the stick, he lets it rip. And shots on net lead to good things.
Yeah, you're right. He fumbled it, did Landon that first time, and he got it back on his stick, and then he did not fumble that next one.
No, he didn't.
And he scores. So now we've got a 5-0 lead, and at this point, you want to keep playing hard. It's hard to tell high school kids to back off, really.
That's right.
Let's keep up the pressure, guys. So Eagles keep it in. Packard, he's with it. There's Fisher. Big Fisher with his first goal, was that of the season?
That was his first goal of the season.
That was such a sweet goal. When you see that replay, I think it was just a sliver of daylight in that. And he managed to find that seeing eye shot there too, but now we're back at it, and Mustangs turn around, get it back at it. They must be having trouble staying with it, but no, they are. What a good back check. That was all 5 Eagles were back there on that play. There's just no room for them to go. Good, hard forecheck there too by Sutter. Jimenez stays with it, Mustangs with it. Look at that pressure by the Eagles. Outlet pass, that's sealed in by Fisher. Fisher, he pinches up, and he's okay because he's got that support behind him too. Now we got the Drew Jenkins line back out, and that looks like that's going to be iced too. Mustangs iced that puck.
And that's, never a bad decision at this age, especially in the second period where your bench is the farthest from you, and it looked like there was a few opportunities there for the Screaming Eagles to kind of break loose into the offensive zone, and after a few attempts, ultimately, the Mustangs just dumped it down deep, which is not a horrible play at that point.
Jenkins back into the face-off circle. Do me well here, brother. And that's okay. I think he wanted to himself. He's with it. He's still working. Bodine comes out with it. He goes around, can't go through the whole team. Mustang stays with it, pops out to Bodine, just past him, back into the corner. Mustangs, they regroup, and they're content to try and ice that again, it looks like, but they do manage to get it out. Cross center ice. Jenkins gets chased. Jenkins, he's on that one, but nope, gets to Roger Stanley. Roger Stanley, he turns, Bodine can't quite get that. Mustangs keep it in. That one is sent out. Now Charles sends it up just out of the reach of Jenkins. There's Bodine to look for him. He sends it back to Jenkins. Jenkins turns, he looks. Oh, good back check just at the last second by that player. Jenkins had that teed up to shoot, I think. Number 9, he can't get the shot off. There's Jenkins. He's corralled. He's got the puck. He takes out 2, and now 16, that's Roger Stanley. He looks up, break out to Bodine. Bodine takes the body, he gets blown up. not with it. He's out of the play. And here comes Jenkins. He comes out of the pile with that puck, and he's got it. Oh, good job shielding the puck. He can't quite stay with that. No penalty there, but now it looks like this Bodine regroups back to number 2, Donaldson. Bodine a little disorganized here. The Eagles are. Mustangs not doing much better though. Here they come this time. They're now at center ice. They managed to get it in. Dump and chase, see if they can do the chase part. And there it's intercepted by Stanley. This line's been out here a long time, especially with a 5-0 lead. Now Bodine, he's content. He tries to get it up to Jenkins, I think. Jenkins still working with it, pops out to him, and he does not quite get that in. I don't know how he didn't get that back out on the backhand and get that in. A lot of guys working, continue to try and score. Sorensen pops out. Mustangs managed to clear it out. A lot of pressure. It seems to come out of nowhere. Sent in. Jackson King puts that in, and he's now on the rush. Comes out, Sorensen's got it. He sends it back. That takes a body. Good shot there by Donaldson to keep it in. Charles, he's okay, pushing it back in, keeping that puck back behind the net while they regroup. Sorensen, good move there. Shake that defender, he's back in the corner. Good play, tries to get it out there.
And that just snuck out of the zone, so that's a delayed offsides, yeah.
And now they had to regroup, and they sure did. You heard people yelling, and they were right about that. Good call by the ref. Back out Sorensen, he's going to stick with it. And he's content to hand that to Johnson. Good touch pass there. Hirschfield sends it in. Checked by Sorensen, and that goes through almost the entire team, and that is not an icing. That's played by the goalie. We've had trouble with this in the past, Jordan. He doesn't fall on it. This is danger zone there for the Eagles. Sorensen finally corrals that puck, and he's battling for it back in the corner. Now Fisher, there, he's going to settle things down and say, "Come on, guys, let's get the show back on the road." He's looking. We've got Eagles trying to break out. Fans on the pass there. You don't see that, and cannot get that shot teed up. That wasn't even a shot. Fisher, he's going to try it again. He sends it.
We're struggling here.
Very struggling. This line has been out there now for 3 minutes with a 5-goal lead. Now Hirschfield, he's on the rush. He takes it center, and he gets a shot off. Blocker save. Pad save, rather. Hirschfield, he's behind the net. Another backhand pass. Can't quite connect with Charles. Good job keeping it in, Fisher. Charles, he's got his head up. Good pass to the slot to Sorensen. Can't quite tee that up. Mustangs get it across center ice. Play seems to have slowed down a bit here, though. Oh, no. Oh, good job on that back check by both the Eagles. Both defenders that are back in there. Line is still out there. 21, 22, 29. Good line for the Eagles. They've been out there a long time. They could probably go for a breather. Sorensen sends it in, and now they'll get that line change. Here comes Scott. He's on the forecheck. He gets back into that corner. Good hard play by Stanley. He comes into the play. Chen, he sends it back in. Now here comes the Eagles. They got all 3 forwards. Good job coming in on there. Pops out to Landon Green. Oh, glad his feet. He didn't quite see it. Kept in. Scott tries to regroup with it. Mustangs are able to get it. Nope, they're not able to get it out. Good play there by Politti. Keep it in. Oh, Scott can't quite get it teed up on his stick, but he's still with it. Good job sending it back to Chen. Chen tries to put it on net, but it doesn't make it through all those sticks. Mustangs stay with it, and they are going to ice that one.
It's waved off. They're saying it was just out within reach. So,
okay.
I like it. Lucas's confidence is not fault. He's going back out to play it. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is he after he didn't play it so well that first time, he was not scared to try it again. And practice does make perfect, and don't give up. And he didn't. Stanley sends it back around. Unfortunately, to the point of the other. And look at Landon Green chasing. Oh, he's good on that check, isn't he? Mustangs are able to get it. They're regrouping. They're trying. One guy tries to bring it in. Number 12. He makes it all on the side. Nope, he doesn't make it past Chen. Chen flips it up, gets it out to center ice. No icing. Great play there. He's never going to be icing with the nice little it's kind of touch
pass. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's really nice.
And now he lines them up. That's that first big check we've seen out of Chen today. Usually we've got 4 or 5 of those per game. Good stretch pass there.
Offsides.
Just offsides, I think he was. Left a little bit early. It's a good stretch pass there, I think, from blue line to blue line there. And the kid was going the other direction.
Yeah, I think, you know, middle of the second period here, it's kind of what we were talking about, is a possibility where there's a 5-0 game and guys are trying to score or trying to make something happen, that they maybe are doing things that are a little bit out of character and long shifts and a little discombobulated there for a few minutes. So hopefully we kind of settle back in and finish this period strong.
That's spot on, Jordan. Kids start to want to get the goals themselves, and the teams can. That's how 5 goals lead become 4, then 3. So you got to stay disciplined. So this regrouped there by King. He's got it. Good heads up pass there by Donaldson. Sends it up to Packard. Packard up to Sutter. Sutter with a shot on goal. Pad saved. Kicks out. Oh, the player can't clear it. King pinches in. He's got support there at the point. Good play there by, I think that's Packard. Yeah, good job covering back there. Packard comes back to him on his net. He's rewarded for helping out the defenseman. He's back in his corner now. Heads up play, sends it back in. Jimenez can't quite keep it. Mustangs try and get it out. Oh, good play there by King to send it back in, and now they're back on a dump and chase. Jimenez goes for the pressure. Good pressure there. Ooh, missed there. Now it's back to Charles. Charles regrouped like he's on a power play scanning the ice. Good sauce pass up. Jimenez still on the ice. Good job staying with that. That can be dangerous. I don't think he, that's a little bit of bad luck too. As that kid caught it.
We're going to see this replay.
Caught an edge just as he was.
He did. You could see he definitely, the snow was flying. He caught an edge, and that's not malicious by Evan. It's just unlucky, but it's certainly a penalty, and the refs are meeting at center ice to discuss what this call is going to be.
Yeah, the magnitude of this. Is this a 5-minute major?
And the good news is the Mustangs player is able to get up, and looks like he's okay up before the coach even gets over to him, and so that's a really positive sign.
You never want to look down there and see somebody on the ice. It's a terrible sight to see. But yeah, he was able to pop back up, and again, kind of bad luck for Jimenez, because I agree with you. It wasn't anything malicious. He certainly wasn't trying to board him. Just he cut that ice. His head was down, and then he went in. The momentum, everything was already going into the boards.
Here's the call. So 2 and 10 for sure. It gave him the boarding. So Evan will sit for the 10 minutes. He's already in the box, and then they're looking for somebody to serve the 2-minute. That looks like Connor Politi is going to serve that 2-minute penalty, and so the fact that Evan's still in the box, it doesn't look like there was any suspensions or anything handed out or game misconduct. So just a 2 and 10 boarding call is what it looks like.
And again, that's too bad. It certainly wasn't intentional.
No,
he does play hard, Evan, but he didn't intend to do that to him. But now we're back on it. We get to see the penalty kill for the second time. Mustangs got it. They're trying to set it up. Good pressure by Jenkins up at the top. Mustangs content to kind of do some handoff passes. No real pressure yet. They're scanning the ice. Good job sealing that one off. The Eagles are forward, a little bit of a bunch up there. They get it through. Go! Shot goes wide. That was wide open, actually.
That was wide open.
Tries to send it out. Fisher, a little bit of a bad bounce off the board. Mikitu can't quite get his stick to it. He tries to clear. He finally does clear. Now we got Jenkins. This could be a 2-on-1 if he hustles, and he surely does use that big body. It's something to Charles.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what another good play.
An unbelievable play.
Charles with a great finish.
Look at this replay. I think Drew doesn't even pass it. He just sets it up for like a tee for Maddox. He just leaves it right there.
Just a drop pass to his legs. It was a drop pass to his legs, I think this was. This is pretty.
Yeah, it's so pretty. We'll call that a backhand pass, blind backhand pass. That's 3 of 6.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was so pretty. And again, that's what we were talking about earlier with the penalty kill. Because of how aggressive they are, it's going to lead some opportunities, and that was one of them.
And I like it when Jenkins is on a one-on-one, is he able to use his speed and his strength? I think he's going to win that battle 95% of the time. Oh, he gets hauled down. The Mustang does. No call there. Chen pulled him down. That could have been a penalty there too, but fortunately no call. Hirschfield on the on the check. He's giving some chase, giving some pressure. He bodies him off the puck. This is dangerous. Now here comes Roger Stanley. He's moved up into the play. He wants a shorthanded goal too. Good shot.
Why not?
Circling. Oh, wow. They'll blow that one dead, but Stanley made a great pass out front to Hirschfield. That came out of nowhere. We get to see another great replay by Shaw Productions.
Wow, that's right on the doorstep.
my
That's
goodness.
a good save. Goalie did a good job moving side to side on that one.
A great save, and you question what happened on that defensive. Well, I guess it's a defensive breakdown there,
Yeah.
but it was a great play there by the Eagles to stay with it. Stanley, good job pinching up and staying with that play. That's the reason he's still playing on his varsity squad is plays like that. Now we got Green with it. He circles back. He's going to eat up some clock. Good job playing that. Sends it all the way down. Might as well put that on goal. You never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Mustangs regroup, pass connects a little bit out. Oh, good play there by Chen. He sends the stick up into the net. That stick in the net doesn't stop play like a puck in the net does. And that is Chen down. That is questionable. You don't see Chen go down. And that, I think that was his arm. He got hit, I believe, on the arm there.
I'm a little surprised there was no call on that one. That looked like a guy skating, if not charging, at least contact to the head.
I don't know if we see a replay on that one or not, but I don't know if that was a shot to the arm or to the head. It wasn't a body shot. It was a edge of the body, but good to see Eddie get up and skate off the ice on his own power. But you hope that that's a stinger of some sort, and there isn't anything more major there. But with the coaching staff and the trainers that they've got back there on the bench, he's going to be tended to. Sounds like he's okay, maybe. Wants his stick back. He wants to get back out there.
That's right.
Deliver some of those crushing checks.
That's right.
He's got that guy's number ingrained in his memory.
That's right. Well, with all that, we still are on the penalty kill with about 10 seconds left.
And they looked like, good play there by that Fisher to keep that. No, that Fisher, yeah, it was Fisher, I think. Good play there on that penalty. Good pressure there. There's Mackinnon keeping it in. Mustangs are able. Now we're full strength.
Yeah, killed it. Yeah.
Two for two on the penalty kill there, Jordan. That's nice. Special teams are win. Now they're on the breakout. Look at Fisher leading the breakout there from this defensive spot. Over to Politi. Politi shoot.
Ooh.
Glove save.
That's a good save.
That's
a good shot.
Good save. Man, that was fun to watch Fisher. He's on that score sheet early. He says, I want some more.
That's right. That's right. He's looking for it. And that's one of the things that I really like about this team and the way they're playing is, you see the NHL a lot more, and I'm not saying we're an NHL team, but this idea of that all five skaters are one unit.
Yeah.
And so you interchange, and you can have your defense lead that rush because your forwards know how to stay back. And
you said it earlier, the confidence knowing that your teammate's there to pick you up.
Yeah.
If you want to edge up into the play, they can do that. So that's so fun to watch. And again, we're only, 6 games into the season, so it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
That one's chipped off into the bench. We'll stop play and get a face-off here at center ice, and we can talk about the camaraderie of these Eagles a little bit more.
That's right. Yeah, it's fun. And I mean, that only just makes the locker room camaraderie better, the fun. I mean, this team also does a lot outside of hockey just to build team chemistry. And I know there's a retreat coming up soon. There's a lot of things that go into building chemistry, and a lot of that is off the ice. And so it's encouraging to see it translating so quickly, like you said, onto the ice.
Yeah. Yep. Looks like the ref had a problem with that change. So now they'll try and complete the change. The Eagles will. We got Charles battling with it. Nope, that's Donaldson battling with it. He can't win that battle. Mustangs tries the backdoor pass. This is some pressure by the Mustangs score. I'm not so sure what happened there.
We're going to replay here. That was a little bit confusing. I mean, Jackson King intercepts the first pass, and then it just kind of trickles around and somehow ends up right in front of the doorstep for the Mustangs 61 all by himself. So the puck's bouncing around. It's a rebound, maybe?
I can't tell either if it was an own goal or it looks like that's their captain might have gotten it on his stick.
Yeah. There's a lot happening there in front. A little confusing.
It was confusing, and here's Jenkins back to winning the draws. He didn't want to jinx me all night, right? So now we got Bodine. He's got his head up. He goes around one. tries to chip it to nobody. Back into the corner, though. Comes up high. Now, oh, good job keeping that in by Maddox. Sends it all the way around. Jenkins going to battle against their biggest player. 2 big kids on Jenkins. Circles around. He's got Bodine back behind. Bodine sneaks back out. Jenkins back in front. He's back in the corner. He's doing some dancing around back there. Stays with the puck. Good job. And then he finds, Roger Stanley, a little bit of a mishap there. But look at Jenkins get back on that play. What a good back check. Good play by Jenkins to break that up. Now Bodine's back on the rush. He's leading. Outlet pass to Charles. Charles now one-on-one. He goes through one, can't go through the other one. Good check there. Still gets a shot off. Wow, that was almost a goal still. Bodine knocks it down out of the air. Oh, he can't find Charles. He was open too. Stays with it. Able to pinch it over, does Bodine. Charles can't quite get it to... Nope. Picked up. Mustangs are able to clear. Man, that was some furious action in there. There was a lot of potential there. Good work by that line. And that's...
Going to be an icing. I think Drew just missed that tip on that one, but that was an icing. But
barely missed it.
That was a flurry of activity for sure right there. And again, just a lot of interchanging. One of the things that's really good as well to see about this Screaming Eagles team is they change on the fly. Even in the second period, it is a seamless transitions. And while that puck was down deep, you might not have seen all the D changed. It just is. It's a really. This team is playing well right now.
Very well. And one of the things that I noticed about these goals, you pointed this out a little bit earlier too, is these finesse passes. Yeah. There was that drop pass that Jenkins had, and here we go, another one. This is a 3-on-1. Look at that great pass. Oh, that played Sorensen could not quite connect. Good look by Hirschfield. No, very unselfish there to pass that across. What a great backdoor look. Sorensen couldn't quite get it up. That does not quite make it. It gets called off. Everybody was skating back to the circle saying, we need a nice Sorensen. He's going to bring it back up. Gets intercepted, but he stays with it. Posted up, one sticks straight over there to Jackson King. He sends it back in, finally get it back in the zone. Now the Eagles are going to chase. Sorensen, he's got it. He looks up, sends it, keeps it back in. Funny bounce to just good save. Hirschfield, good stays with it. Tries it on backhand, off the back of the goalie. He can't quite get it going.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That puck was everywhere but in.
Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. Shot Productions with the phenomenal instant replay again. Look
off
at that.
The post.
Off the post. Another
off the goalie. Off the goalie again.
Oh.
Off a skate. Wow. That was a lot of activity down there. But the ref's right on top of it, and the goalie did a good job eventually just covering it up.
As I was saying, that these finesse passes and these drop passes, knowing that their teammate is skating, and so they can just leave these pucks there for the faster players to just pick them up. That's been really fun to watch. Some of these little finesse touch passes.
Yeah.
Mustangs regroup behind. Because he tries to keep it to himself. A little bit of a dangerous move there, but it works out for him. He got his head up here. Good pressure by Green, and this line is so good on the forecheck here. The good pressure. This is what led to that first goal.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Mustangs, they are out of sorts back in their own zone. Good job by Scott keeping with it.
Well, one of the things this line does so well is you can see Connor 20. He's playing F3 so well that it makes it almost impossible for the Mustangs to get a breakout pass. He intercepts it. He holds the blue line. Yeah.
And that was just bad luck there.
Yeah.
He actually sent it up to Politi, who was just there above the circles waiting for the pass. Off the backboard, sends it back Stanley, sends it back to Mikitu. Looks like they changed up those defensive pairings. Oh, that's because Chen is still nursing that injury. Hopefully he's fine.
Yeah.
Intercepted there by Politi. Mikitu goes through it. Oh, good. Another one of those good finesse touch passes. That's Lucas Scott with it shoveled out last time. That goalie, I'm not so sure he knew
I don't
who that
think he knew it either.
Politi battles. He's working. Oh, he pushes that one down, says, I've had enough of this. Mustangs do come out with it just out of his reach, and there's Mikitu, big and fast, and that's played very well by Landon, I believe that is, in goal, right?
I think Lucas. I think it's still Lucas.
Lucas, apologies there.
No.
And there's a nice. Wow,
there's two Landons and two Lucases, so,
That's okay. Well, so you've got a chance if you just yell out Landon or Lucas.
Right.
You could be right.
You could be right. That's exactly right. Yeah. So, but that's a good point. About Eddie not coming back. So hopefully, it's nothing serious, and maybe it's just more precautionary in a 6-1 game. So
yeah. Now Jenkins. Oh nope, that's Packard. Packard wins the draw back to. Is Bodine battling out there? Changing up the lines there again. Sent back out there around Jackson King. He whistles it around the side. Played at the blue line there. Intercepted. Mustangs managed to have some shot out of nowhere. Good play there. Sends back all the way around. This is Bodine. He could have if he's got some
Here we go.
He's got a breakaway.
Oh,
Bodine.
my goodness.
Runs out of time.
Oh, how unlucky.
Very unlucky. Don't get very many chances where it just ends up in the right place at the right time.
Those are the plays you dream of, and then it becomes a nightmare when the buzzer goes off and it ends the second period.
And we knew exactly what the time was because Shaw Productions has this beautiful scoreboard now on the replay.
That's true.
Syncing up, and they are going to do a ZAM. They looked around like questioning if there was going to be a ZAM and they were going to make new ice, but it looks like they will. And that gives us a little chance to wet our palates.
That's right. That's right. Well, yeah, we'll. It's about a 10-minute break here, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. See you here in about 10 minutes. All right, Jordan, we are back.
We are, yes. Hope everybody enjoyed their break, but the ice is made. It looks fresh. It looks good. It always gets piled up with lots of snow toward the end of the second.
Yeah, with these bigger kids and really carving the ice up. It's a stretch to just jam it every 2 periods, if you will. So it just gets chewed up, but at least they get a zam. I actually heard later in the season, the finals, do they get a zam every period? Or even in the finals of Chassa?
That's a good question. The finals of Chassa might. Yeah, they do need it, that's for sure.
Well, we're back at it, and here comes Drew Jenkins. You recognize that name, I've said it a lot. Drew Jenkins circles behind it, Spire turns around fast, Bodain's not there. Maddox Charles almost got to it. Mustangs try and clear, they're able to clear just barely. Maddox has it, tips it to himself. Up there to Jenkins on the side, Jenkins keeps it himself. Bodain jumps, stays onside, it's a good onside play there. Maddox circles back, he's looking at the ice, scanning. Sends it, good pass up there to Stanley. He's got Bodain with him. Stanley heads up, he sends it to one, can't get it all the way through. He's back down in the zone, he wants to get on the score sheet. Clears it around, Mustangs stay with it. Good work by, that's Charles on the other side of the ice. A little shorter shifts by these players this time, which is good to see. Charles, he's got centered up the ice. Jenkins, he's still on the ice. Bodain circles off for a change. Jenkins saves, but it's to Charles, not quite get it through. He sticks with it. Charles, that's Jenkins going back for a change. Cross ice pass by the Mustangs, connects to nobody. Off the board, Nine's got it actually, in over the blue line. Can't get all the way through King. I got it right this time. There's King all the way back. Hurstfield goes out to that point to try and block it. Now there's Fisher. He's got it. We still haven't seen Chen. We didn't get an injury report from the trainers in that intermission there. Fisher, he's bringing it up. Good pass. Just Hurstfield couldn't quite connect with that. And that is no icing. They waved that off. Yeah. Mustangs with it, moving a little bit in slow motion. The Eagles aren't. They close the Mustangs. Now they've got a break up the side. We got King. He does not get it through. Good save there by the goalie. Now we're going back the other way. Here's Hurstfield coming up the right side. He's got his head up. He circles back. Had that drop pass. Didn't get it. Shoot. Does not get through. Off number 80's leg, I think that was. Charles to the front. Another Charles. Charles goal!
That's so pretty.
And that is Sorensen, my bad, to the Charles. I had it in there. Somebody that it was the exact. It was there. It was.
That was beautiful.
Sorensen.
Here's the replay, and it is
Charles.
Sorensen for the one-time slap shot. Just sitting right there, pretty for him. And the one thing, Dawson is in the right spot, and he finishes. You know, there's lots of guys that are in the right spot, and for whatever reason they don't finish. But Dawson.
Yeah,
he finishes.
That's one thing about I've noticed is he's got really good hockey IQ, great positioning. He's got that from probably watching his family come through the system.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Big brothers can teach you something.
That's exactly
right.
right.
So Politi, he's working on the boards. It's Dreen, he chips it up all the way across to Donaldson, head up. He skates it all the way in. Shot, glove, save. Those have gone in. So might as well keep sending him in on goal. A lot of pressure on this goalie. And he's content to just say that one. Stop the play. Running clock now 14:20 with 7-1 for our Screaming Eagles. Lucas Scott slides into the face-off zone. Ref wants something to do, tells Landon Green to back off. Now she looks up. Everyone's got to back off now. Lucas doesn't win it, but Eagles do not maintain possession. Still looking for Chen. Chen radar. We do not see him quite yet, which is a little bit unsettling, but he's on the bench. He's not undressed. Mustangs coming across center ice. They send it back into the corner. A couple of Eagles are there. Several Eagles. 3 of them, I think, are there. Over there to Mikitu. He's got his head up. He passes. Good look there. Good pass up. That is to Scott. Shoot one-legged shot. Good job. He follows his rebound. Doesn't quite get it in that time, but good pressure. Way to stay with it. Kept in. Politi keeps it in. Landon Green tries to close. He can't quite get it outside his reach, just barely. Roger Stanley can't keep it in the zone. He regroups back towards center ice. Donaldson back in his own zone rather. Scott, he's got to try that one again. That one actually made it to the Mustangs that time. Now that guy comes in with some good work there by Landon Green. Gets it behind him again. That worked last time, the little fake, but he manages that backhand shovel pass in the middle. That worked on the stick of there's Green again.
That's 5-hole. That's a goal.
That went in.
That slid all the way under. Yes.
Yeah.
Just by the way that Landon missed that, I thought that goalie's not going to be able to save it.
And it was
because he didn't get all of it. And just that slow roller. The goalie's anticipating it one way, and it goes 5-hole.
That is a... Yep, he misses it. It sends the goalie is not expecting that.
That might be a new strategy for Landon. That's 2 goals off of 2 missed plays that threw the goalie off just enough to not be able to save it.
That's right. That is right. That's 2 goals, and Landon Green is on the score sheet there. Bodine tries to intercept it. He can't. It kicks out to Mustangs. He got it. He turns, looks up off of the leg there of Stanley. He stays with it. Still have not seen Chen. I'll stop talking about it. We hope to see him.
That you mentioned, I don't see him on the bench either.
Oh, we'll try and get an update if we can. Give it to the listeners. Bodane's is on the half wall. He stays with it, chips it up. Can't quite get it through the Packard. Big kid. He knocks him down. Now you got King looking at it. He outlet pass up to Sutter. Sutter turns. Bodane, he's taking the place of Jimenez, who's still watching the game from the box. It might be comfortable and they're a little warmer maybe. Chip pass off of the board is King. Stays with it. Bodane trying to apply the pressure. Sent back into the Eagle zone. There's Fisher. Oh, good dipsy doodle there. He comes off the board to Bodane. He takes some body, turns away from it. Good job there. Back into the zone. No ice. Send it in back. That's Hirschfield. Dawson, Charles, he closes it through. He comes out with it. 2 Eagles in there. 1 Mustang. He kicks it over to Hirschfield. Good play there by Charles. Good outlet pass there to Fisher. He had something in mind to tee that up. I like that idea. Back to Donaldson. Donaldson wheels around with it. He's got his head up. He passes. Good center. Oh, just out of the stretch of, just out of the reach of Hirschfield. Fan on that one. Hirschfield collects it. He turns around. It goes back to the Mustangs. A little bit of missing of the puck here. I don't know if the ice is a little bit wet or what it is. Sorensen circles around. He's got his head up. He fires back into the corner. Hirschfield's there to collect it. Charles goes through the middle. He's looking for another goal. Can't quite get it. Hirschfield behind him. Charles hadn't closed fast enough there. All the way back up to Fisher. He takes a shot. Almost sneaks through that 7-hole, I think they call it. Mustangs do get through on the blue line. He comes up, center out, up through the blue line. He makes it through 2 lines. I didn't think he'd make it through 1, actually. And he makes it all the way back up through into that corner. Sends it back up to the point. 69 wheels to his partner. Fans on that shot. Manages to get a little bit on it. Still in that corner fighting. Sorensen, he's still out there. He collects it. He's got his head up. He's looking for a pass. Good cross-ice pass, but Hirschfield went in for the change. Now Jenkins, big Drew Jenkins. Man, that stick is nice. Look at how he picks that up. He's still fighting. Look how he uses that body to shield. Kicks all the way over to Mikitu. He wants to get on the score sheet. He backhands it over there to Charles. Charles, he's got his head up. Back over to Jenkins. 2 Eagles collide. Jenkins comes out with it. That usually happens. I say that a lot. Oh, good drop pass. We've been talking about that earlier. Another dipsy doodle. Oh,
that was a give and go.
What a save by that goalie. Right place. Good save. Those 2 work so well together. Charles still working with it. People are just watching this point. I'm watching too. That's so fun to watch. Bodine, good work there on the boards to send it in, keep it in. Needs a little bit of support there. Mustangs had the support. They kick it out in their own zone. There's intercepted. Bodine can't quite close. Good try there. Jenkins kicks it back over there to King. King circles back up. He sees a little bit of daylight. He gets up, gets it back up to Jenkins. Jenkins now, big body coming up the side, goes through the thing, tries to make it through 3. It usually happens. Back to Bodine. He's got the tries to get it, doesn't quite get it on his stick. Oh, good work there by Charles. He's going to regroup, flicks it back. Good backhanded sauce pass there. There's Mikitu. He's back to Charles. He's got some speed now coming into the zone. There's 4 guys. I don't know if that's enough. He shoots, tries to go 5-hole, doesn't block or save. What a good save that was. He's still with it. Charles, he takes the body, spins off of that one. Bodine, he collects that whip, and now back to Jenkins. Jenkins finds it. He's got his head up. He tries to find, I think, Stanley in the point there, just out of his reach. Here's Lucas, plays it. Doesn't panic. Good job. Just gets it right over to Donaldson. Donaldson sends it back into his new defensive pairing. I think that's Stanley. He takes some body. Bodaine's still out there. He could use a change. Jenkins, he peels off for his change, and this line will change it up, and here come the Mustangs. Mustangs now 8:25. Probably don't need to say that. The clock's on the screen. Donaldson, head up. He's back in the corner. Circles back around. He sends it back around to Stanley. Stanley's back there. He looks. Sends it to himself. Kicks it to himself. Good play there. Good patience and confidence not to just give up there. Big number 80 there for RV. He's a big kid. He is. I want to run into him. Landon Green's fine with him, half the size, but he's ready to battle. Oh, that's good job there by Lucas. Putting some pressure on this line. Likes to battle. Look at this. A 3-on-1 developed back to Lucas. Just a hat trick there. That is a hat trick for
That is a hat
Landon Green.
trick.
And I would tell you, he made that play happen himself. Wow, that was good pressure from the beginning.
That was great. You know, this line, what's that, 4 goals for this line?
Oh, man.
They are playing lights out. And what a great give and go that we're just looking at here in this replay. I mean, like you said, grinding, but it also is great teamwork. Now, this pass to Lucas, who just takes his time to tee it perfectly back up. He holds it long enough for the defenseman to have to commit. And as soon as the defenseman commits, he gives it right back to Landon, who finishes it.
Yeah, what a great play. Landon's having a great game. And like I said, he's making those goals happen. It's a great forechecking, great battling, not letting the puck. Ever since that first goal, they would not let that puck out of the zone, and they've done that now several times. I think you're right. That line has probably had 4 or 5 goals, probably a +10 or so.
Yeah, they're just
+5, I guess.
Playing excellent hockey
10
right now.
points is what I guess meant to say from those forwards.
Yes.
Some goals and assists all coming out of that line. That's been really fun to watch. Lucas, he plays it just out of the reach of Packard. Packard sends number 56 down onto his behind. There's Lucas back in the corner. He's practicing. Gets it over there. I think that's one. Elijah Fisher dances along the boards, takes a body, takes a stick out. Back to number 61. Oh, that's a good stick there by Mackinnon to break up that play. 18, there's Sutter. He breaks it up. Another good breakup play there. He's got his head up, skating up across the blue line. He makes the blue line. There's Jimenez. He's back from the sin bin. Now we're back Mustangs. Circling back, slow and content to slow the play down, but now the Eagles want to speed it back up. Hirschfield runs into the guy. They both go down. I'll say that's a 50-50 check there. Both guys.
And Hirschfield pops up a lot faster.
Yeah, he does. A little bit bigger kick. And that's a good stick again by Jackson King. I've got the name right now. 21, Dawson Charles. He's on the score sheet. Really nice one earlier. He's got his head up, skates across center ice, dips it. That's a really good, actually subtle fake there. Let's fake that guy out. He circles back on the puck. He's still got it. Tries to go 5-hole. Doesn't quite connect on that one. Sorensen pops at it. Oh, I thought he had that good stick up there to keep that play. Oh, good play there by King to break that play up. Back to Mustangs. He runs into the board. Now tied up by Stanley. Good game by Stanley, too. Hirschfield chips it off the board to himself. He's got a breakaway now. He waits, and that's a great save again by that goalie. Patience, great patience by Hirschfield, rather, and that goalie stayed right with it.
Yeah, looks like we'll get a replay here as well, just to see. Oh, he hits the post.
Just a little wide.
Yeah, just a little wide. That was an excellent play. And then he does a great job putting it back in front of the goal, and the goalie saves it. But
yeah, he's done that a couple times tonight, actually. He's missed on those backhands just barely. He stayed with it and tried to chip that backhand back. Yeah, that's been fun to watch, too.
But this is a great game to try to build a little bit of your repertoire and try new things, and he'll get it here soon. Looks like the ref is saying Screaming Eagles are not lined up right.
I'd like to call that. They haven't been able to call much more, but they'll call that.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he blew his whistle and called on us, we're going to have to change our center there.
They got to do something.
Yeah.
And now Dawson Charles wins the draw. He's back to the board, back to the point. There's number 9. He's got it. Jenkins back. Charles turns around. Bodain's got it. He tries to jam it in. Ooh, he tried to do something fancy there.
He did.
Good job just pushing up. There's Stanley. Takes a shot. Almost an own goal deflection. That was pretty good. Bodain's got it. He regroups. He sends it across to Charles. What a good pass. Good save by that goalie. Charles.
Yeah, that's a great pass. There's some side-to-side movement there for sure.
Now let's take another look at this pass. He had the patience to send that across. Oh, he does that extra stick handle when he had that net just yawning, waiting for a goal.
Yeah.
I'll bet that Maddox is going to see that replay and he's going to have nightmares about that one. But you can only score so many times.
That's right. Something just wasn't right yet. He had to take one more
exactly.
control
It might
step.
have been a little on edge. We can't see, but here they are. Mustangs trying to break out. Stanley collects. Ref almost goes down. Stanley, good job playing there. Way to back that up. Tries to send to a shifting Jenkins. Can't quite get it. Bodain was on that check too. Mustangs can't behind him. The Zorro move there, but he can't quite get it through. And just punched out back into the, that was a dangerous redirect to the middle. Now we're going. Here's Bodain, tries that breakaway again. Charles is with him again. He slams on the brakes, takes the body, sends it back to Charles. Charles to himself. Two of them are working. Here's, Mackinnon tries a shot from the point. Good shot. He had a little bit of a screen there too, so good work there. There's Jenkins taking body, bouncing off again, breaks out to Mackinnon. He waits.
The puck's loose.
Oh my goodness! I was speechless there. I didn't know what was going to happen. I think
he looked for the pass back here at the last second. I think he saw Maddox back door and was trying to get it to him. That puck just kept rattling around there a little bit and somehow ends up right under the goalie.
And, you know, you pointed it out earlier, Jordan, too. This is a game where you can try some of those, you know, those backhand, no-look passes, some stuff that you might not try in a one-to-one close game with 2 minutes left against your arch rival. You know?
That's right. That's exactly right. And you know, they're with doing that, they're still playing hard, which is what you want.
It is, and it's not gotten out of control like this. The kids are very sensible. A lot of times you get some tempers flaring, you get some attitude, but we haven't seen that at all.
No.
Very good play. Even that play that happened with Jimenez, like we said, there's some bad luck, but there's not been any. Which we saw some of that one of the other games, I think, was a little lopsided. I think some of the players got a little agitated, but they stuck with it, which is good. Some maturity here from these high schoolers that aren't having their best night, but they're going to learn from this no matter what. So anyway, Mustangs back with it. Oh, good intercept there, center ice by Fisher. He stays with it. He passes it up to Lucas. Lucas backhands it. That backhand's been popular tonight. Fisher with it. Glove down by Lucas, by Green. That is Landon Green. He's looking for his fourth. Good body there by Green. He likes to body, some sneaky body at times, where some good checks when the players might not expect it. That puck goes all the way up. That is a
hit something.
Pop fly to the second baseman. Hit one of the lights.
Yeah, one of the wires is swaying, so we hit something up there. With just over a minute left, you know, you really want to walk out of here like you've just been saying, you know, with level heads, keep your cool, nothing stupid. Don't take dumb penalties. Don't do any game suspensions. Don't get hurt. And knowing that this might be an easier game, but I think it's coming up. Well, we got Fargo next week, and there's always some good tournaments. Good teams there, rather. It's a good tournament with good teams. And then soon after that, there's a weekend in October where we play both East and Regis, maybe even Cherry Creek or something. There's some back-to-backs in there, several really tough opponents in there. That is a nice, and we're creeping towards that moving clock, 38, 37, 36. Nice to see Jimenez back on the ice. Yeah, that's right.
We'll try and get an update on Chen when we can. That'll probably circulate through the team snap to make sure that Eddie's okay. And hopefully we get a positive report there. Eagles win the draw, have possession of the puck. I think Mustangs are going to be content to circle back into their own zone. Look at that. Packard is still working. This game's not over in his mind. He's 9-1 or 1-1. He's going to work the hardest.
That's right.
And he stays with it. Packard does. And that is the final buzzer. And holy moly, what a game by these Screaming Eagles. And you know, that first period, Jordan, we saw, I think it was, a good penalty kill, a power play goal, and a couple even strength goals, and it was literally like a repeat for the next two periods.
It was. I mean, it was just a solid performance all around. Like we said throughout the broadcast, this is a team that is playing with a lot of confidence. They're playing with a lot of chemistry and trust in each other. They're making unbelievable passes, and their positioning looks like mid-season, postseason form.
Yeah, that's a great point. The positioning. I didn't say much about that. We didn't talk about that, but I guess it was sort of implied when we talked about these passes and these touch passes and the finesse passes. But you're spot on with that. Good call on the positioning. The positioning was great.
Yeah.
It's you know, you don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but you can't wait to see some of these real tough competition games.
Yes,
and
Fargo will be that. That'll be a good litmus test for us to see where we stand.
Yeah.
So, but great job calling it tonight.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for allowing me to be a part of it.
Yeah, nice job in the booth, and another wonderful production by Shaw Productions. Great job on the replays and the camera work. It was fun being up here in the booth, and always fun to call a 9-1 victory for our Eagles. So signing off here from South Suburban Sports Center. We'll see you, I guess, next weekend it is.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So long.